My name is Steve Gibbons, and I'm with Scappoose Bay Kayaking here in Warren, Oregon. We're an organization that has been here for about the last 11 years, and we're here to help people out in regards to buying kayaks. My understanding is that you'd like to know a little bit about kayaks, and the first thing that we always ask people when you're interested in buying a boat is two things. What do you see yourself doing in the kayak? If you're just looking for something that you're going to use a couple times during the summer, well then of course you might not be interested in a larger investment. But if you find, which you will, that you really enjoy kayaking, then there's different degrees of kayaks that you might be interested in buying as well, and you can go right from the very beginning all the way to the more expensive boats. What I mean by that is in the early stages, a basic beginner kayak is what we call a recreational kayak. A recreational kayak is a boat that has a large cockpit, which is what this opening is. It's very easy to get in and out of. It's adaptable to all sizes of kids and adults. It's very stable. It's relatively a little heavier than some other materials. It's made out of a plastic, what we call a milk bottle plastic or a polyethylene plastic. And to keep its structural integrity, because of the material, it has to be made very thick in order to stay strong, and that adds to the weight. So in your basic beginner model kayaks, they will have a tendency to be a little bit heavier, but much more stable because of their width and their length. As you progress up into different styles of boats based upon your own paddling skills, you might also start working yourself up into boats like we call this a touring style boat. And a touring style kayak can still also be made out of the polyethylene material, but you'll notice that they're going to be a lot thinner, they're going to be a lot longer, they'll have a little bit different size opening to get into the cockpit itself, and they're more for the advanced paddling where you might take yourself out into more adverse conditions or different types of paddling situations. There are some that are sort of a hybrid between the two. In this particular boat, it's a real lightweight kayak, but it does have a large cockpit, so it has a recreational size cockpit, and yet the material is a thermoformed material called Carbonlite. And because of the structure of the material itself, it's very lightweight. So in this particular boat, it's a little bit more money, but you're getting a large cockpit, you're getting a lighter weight boat, and you're getting a very durable boat as well. The degree of cost varies on the actual material as well. In your recreational style boats, you can usually get into a recreational style boat for around $500 to $600, somewhere in that area. There are some that are even less in price, but you might find that they're also less in size and they won't necessarily fit you. As you advance up into better quality materials, whether it's stronger or more lightweight, the price also goes up because the material costs more, and actually the construction and the design and everything also increases. So the material styles are various in sizes, and also the weights will change based on the materials themselves. The reason why I asked what you're going to do with the kayak is because people have a tendency to want to buy the least expensive boat that they can to get into and onto the water. And in some cases, that boat might be the boat you'll stay with forever. But in my experience for the last 35 years in kayaking, what usually happens is people will like the sport. They'll buy an inexpensive boat to get into it. They'll paddle that boat around for maybe a summer or so, and then realize that they want to paddle more often, they want to go to more places, they want to do more things, and in some cases a recreational style boat is not the proper boat for going out into more advanced paddling areas, so they'll buy another boat. They can either turn this in as a resale, or a lot of times they'll keep it at their garage or at their home or their cabin or whatever for when their friends come to visit who might not be as paddling skilled as they now have become, and then they'll buy an upgrade boat and have a better quality boat to paddle around in.